Hey all, Kyle here. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you haven't seen my first video, I put a down payment on a hiker trailer, and in my next video, I traveled to Columbus, Ohio to take delivery. For this video, I just wanted to talk about the reasons why I purchased a hiker trailer. Now, I'm sure that many of you that are watching already have purchased a hiker trailer, so these might not be your top reasons, but I want you to put in the comments your reasons why you purchased a hiker trailer. I want to hear everyone's comments on that topic. Now, everyone has a different reason, so it'd be interesting to hear what you think, but be sure and subscribe to the channel for more hiker tips and tricks and adventures to come. So now for the 5 reasons. Know that this is probably going to sound like a sales pitch. I am not affiliated with hiker trailer. I have just did a lot of research whenever I was looking at buying a overland trailer, and hiker trailer just kind of gravitated towards me. And I went, and if you are new to the channel, go and hit the subscribe button. But I have a video where I put a down payment on a new hiker. That's my hiker right there that I picked up a couple of months ago. And the final video is coming out soon. Be looking for that. But I ordered a 5x10 XL with the fridge box. You can see the fridge box over there. And I got basically everything that I wanted. The only thing that I probably should have gotten was the 4th roof rack bar, but I'll probably add that later. But that is my hiker. So I wanted to go through the 5 reasons why I purchased a hiker trailer. Might not be what you want, but why I purchased a hiker trailer and not a typical RV. I was looking at RVs, and I decided to go with a hiker trailer. So let's go through these here. So the first reason was cost. So if you take a look at a lot of the overlanding trailers, they start out at $30,000, $35,000, $40,000. Now, I understand that we're not comparing apples to apples because a lot of them are aluminum and the hiker is made out of wood, but there are trailers like the Bushwhacker and some other teardrop-based trailers that are about the same price. They're a little bit cheaper, but I felt that the best bang for your buck was the hiker trailer. Now, what you can do is you can buy a base model, and let me go to the website here. Again, I'm not affiliated with them at all, but you can go and get a base model, and they've got 4 base models: a Highway Deluxe, a Mid-Range XL, an Extreme Off-Road. So I got the Mid-Range XL. If you come down here, a 5x9 is $11,699 as of the recording of this video. They give you an average price of around, $20,000. Now, I understand that you go over and look at overlanding trailers, and they've got everything maxed out. They have battery systems and shower systems and all of these other things. The nice thing about hiker is you can customize it to what you want. So if you don't want a shower, you don't have to get a shower. If you don't want the awning, or you want to put an awning up on yourself, you can do that. A lot of these overlanding trailers that I've seen, the base model starts at $30,000 or $35,000, and then you have to add a battery system, or you have to add an awning, or you have to add a shower system, or whatever the case may be. And it's just, it gets to the point where I priced a couple of the competitors out, and I was at $45,000 or $50,000 after I got through all of the options, which was not an option for me. So I like that hiker gives you all of these options that you can start at a base model, and then you can add stuff on. And then they also have 3 or 4 different entry points that you can get into. Again, these are great options for the people that are budget minded and just want to get a overlanding trailer that they want to upgrade from a tent to something, with walls, and I think it's a great trailer. So let's go back. So we talked about cost. So the average cost of some of those trailers that I showed you. I mean, $20,000 for an XL. I think it was around $25,000 for the $25,000 for the Extreme Off-Road, which is very budget friendly. The next thing that I looked at was weight. So I have a Toyota Tacoma, and it has a towing capacity of about 8,000 pounds. Now, would I tow 8,000 pounds with a Tacoma? No, I'm not going to do that. What could I reliably tow and probably get up a mountain that wouldn't be a gas guzzler? I'm thinking the max would be probably 3,000 pounds. If you take a look at the lightest RVs out there, some of them start at 3,000, 3,200 pounds. You put water in them and all of your junk, and you're setting at 4,000 pounds. I did not want to do that to my truck, the wear and tear. And also, if I take this out to Colorado or the Appalachian Mountains, that I'm going to be guzzling a ton of gas to get up those mountains. And I just didn't want to do that. And I wanted to keep some decent gas mileage in my truck whenever I was pulling a trailer. So my hiker weighs, they say, 1,600 pounds dry, and I have yet to load it and weigh it whenever it's got full water and all of my stuff in it. I'm thinking it's probably going to be around 2,000, maybe 2,200 pounds. So whenever I was towing the trailer home from hiker, I was getting about 16 miles to the gallon, which was decent. I usually get about 20 to 22 miles to the gallon whenever I'm pulling or whenever I'm just going down the highway. So I thought that was pretty good. If I can get that or something along those lines whenever I take long trips, I would totally be happy. But another reason why I went with hiker trailer was the weight. Again, some of these overlanding trailers, some of them start out at 2,500 pounds because that aluminum is pretty heavy, and they put everything into it, a battery system and this and that, and they start out at 2,500 pounds. Then you put 25 gallons of water and you put another 500 pounds of your stuff. You're looking at 3,500 pounds right there. So again, weight was a big factor on why I decided to go with hiker. Reason number 3, I did hit on this beforehand, but options and customization. So the great thing is, again, you start with the base unit, and then you can customize all of the things that you want to purchase with a hiker. So if we come down here to learn more, and let's see if I can get to a start your custom build. So it will basically guide you through. So let's go mid-range XL, and let's go a 5x10. Cancel. I want to keep going here. So mine was midnight blue. And so you can go through here, and if you don't want the front diamond plate, you don't have to put it on. If you don't want the side diamond plate, which I didn't choose that. Door bungees, window and door configuration. So you just go through this options list. I got the 24 extra deep galley depth. I didn't add any drawers. I didn't add a slide out tray. So you basically go through the website and configure what you want, and then it spits out a price. I have not seen, I've seen this once on one of the overlanding trailers, but all the other manufacturers that I looked at were, you get the base configuration, it's got most the things, and you can choose from like maybe a half a dozen things. Not anything close to what Hiker has on their website. So reason number 3, options and customization was a big key on why I went with a Hiker. The next reason was customer service. So I'll tell you a little story about what I experienced. I went to the Moore Expo that is in April in Springfield, Missouri, and Hiker rented out part of a barn and brought a bunch of hiker owners together, and they were able to camp inside this barn out from the weather and the elements. And I went in there and toured a bunch of hikers and talked to the owners, and every single one of them said great things about the customer service. Then, to top it all off, there was an issue with one of the hiker trailer owners' fridge box, and they brought a fridge box. The owners of hiker trailer, or the customer service people, were at Moore Expo. They brought a fridge box to that expo and exchanged it at that expo for that customer. I thought that was great. Like, what other RV company or overlanding outfit is going to do that? I'm sure that there are probably extreme situations where that could probably happen, but I thought that that was really cool that they brought a part out and exchanged the part because they knew that they were going to be there. But every person I have talked to that owns a hiker trailer loves the customer service. You can call them up, you can email them, they email you right away, they get back to you. I've not had a bad experience. I've emailed a couple of times on new trailer questions, and they got to me within a couple of hours. So I think their customer service is great. Time will tell. As I go through this journey, you get a year warranty on the trailer. If I got an issue 6 months down the line, we'll see how responsive they are. But so far, they've been great. And the next thing is the community. So there are a bunch of YouTube videos, or YouTube channels out there dedicated to hiker trailers. Hopefully you're going to subscribe, and I'm going to be one of them. But there's Matt and Wendy, WDM Adventures is one. There is Skyways to Highways is another one. There is a channel called 5'1" Adventures that has some hiker stuff. And also there is a ton of posts on Facebook. So they've got a full Facebook group dedicated to both people who are learning about hiker and then also people who are hiker owners. So let me pull this over. Here is the Facebook page of people learning about hikers. So that's the Hiker Trailer Owners Exchange, buy, sell, and learn. And then on top of that, once you become an owner, you get added to this Facebook if you want. And let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. It is called Hiker Trailer Verified Owners Group. And this is where all of the people that own hikers exchange information, and you can learn about what people are doing and all the mods that they have made, all the campouts that they're going to. Then also there is, I believe once a year, but I think that there's more of this, there is a campout that is hosted in the East. It's going to be in West Virginia this year. And I believe that there are other campouts. I think there's one in Indiana coming up. There's one in Arizona coming up. But the big one is hosted by Matt and Wendy DeWitt, and that is out east. This year, it's going to be in September of this year in 2024. And there's going to be something like 150 hiker owners that come to this state park and inundate the state park. And then they open up their campsites, and you can come and tour their hiker trailers and see the mods and talk to other hiker owners. So that was a big decision on all of the community, the great community stuff that is going on in the hiker trailer world. So those are my 5 reasons on why I purchased a hiker. Hopefully you'll subscribe. I've got a lot more hiker stuff coming up. I picked up my hiker and brought it home, so I've got that video coming out. And then also I've got a bunch of video that I shot just fitting it out and making it my own, and hopefully it will inspire you to either go buy a hiker trailer or maybe do a couple of mods on your own with your hiker. I'm just kind of sharing everything that I know and I experience, so either you don't make the mistake or I show you something new that you didn't know. So anyway, again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.